Hi guys, Losing Louie here with a quick commentary on the latest developments of the Trump political speech and the Cruz announcement. Really quickly, I think that Cruz has announced the selection of Carli as vice president as a kind of a last-ditch move to try to sway some more votes. But what I actually think has happened is that there's been some kind of a falling out between Cruz and Kasich, that the agreement they made to split up the primary states backfired somehow, and I think Kasich told him to take a flying leap. Obviously, Kasich would have been the appropriate vice president under Cruz to garner the most electoral votes. So I think Cruz blew it somehow with Kasich, and this Carli thing is a last-ditch effort. It's kind of pathetic, actually. So vice president is totally irrelevant anyway. But anyway, good try, Ted. So what's going on with Trump? Well, he made a speech regarding his foreign policy, and I know it wasn't his best speech, and it wasn't full of details, and he was awful at reading a teleprompter. And you know what, in regard to the teleprompter, what I would say is I would much rather have a president who was able to speak extemporaneously and lousy at reading a teleprompter than, for example, what we have with Obama, who is wonderful at reading a bunch of written lies and doesn't have an extemporaneous thought in his head. So I'm going to give Trump a break on this one. But in regard to his foreign policy, I see some of the Republicans falling in line behind this concept of being more protectionist. But I recall from my reading, mostly of the most recent George Washington biography, that when faced with the issue of where to apply foreign resources, that the founders were of the belief that you protect the homeland first. You protect the United States lives first. You protect the United States treasure first. And that's exactly what they practiced in the early days of our country. There were many calls for them to join battles, even with France, for example, which was, without France, we would not have won our freedom. But it just could not be done because you only have so much strength, you only have so many citizens, you only have so much wealth. And if you squander that in every corner of the world, then you won't have anything left to protect yourself. We are a bankrupt country. We barely are holding on to the reserve currency. And to go back to the beliefs of the founders seems to me to be a pretty good idea. And so I know he's taking a lot of heat for people that would like him to be more interventionist. And certainly there are times when you do have to get involved in a fight. I think ISIS is one of those times. And I think we will be dragged into our fair share of fights. But you don't go out looking for them to protect countries that really do not have a significant impact on our way of life. So I'm going to give Trump a thumbs up on this. I think he's got the right idea. And if you go back to the Founding Fathers, I think you'll find that that's exactly what they said. People that like the way things are, they like the New World Order, they like America being the policeman of the world, they like our money, they like our support, they like our weapons. I understand that. But you know what? We're not here to please George Soros and the European Union and the Germans and every other nation on earth. Let's take care of ourselves first. So, good job, Donald. Bye now.
I am the president that America deserves. I can tell you that.